welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. This is where we talk all thing nerddom. Okay, we're talking about anime, manga, comics, and everything in between. So please introduce yourselves, fellas.
It's your boy, me, Connell, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff.
Hello, friend. It is Mr. Sniffles, Digga Des. His name is Desmond.
And I am Grayson Red. I just had to redo the intro because I was outvoted on whether or not to keep some spicy conversation.
Spicy is the worst. Dog.
Since we're all feeling hot and under the fire here, let's talk about some good old Fire Force.
Mm.
Trying to transition.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot. Let's talk about it, man. Dig it as our resident Fire Force fan. How'd you feel about the episode?
Well, that episode was really good. Really good. But this episode is the aftermath of that, where our boy Shinra, spoilers. The whole segment of here will be spoilers because a lot happened.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah. So they're back on planet Earth, outside of outer space. Well, inside outer space. The gang seeing that the fire from despair in the world is no longer there because Arthur did what he was supposed to do. And he said, I'm passing it on to Shinra, and Shinra needs to do his job. Now, everything seems normal until all the doppelgangers still come back out. It sets up Cornero, which is like this. We're gonna get into him really soon. I did like his arc of how he went the creepy, teacher to the pillar who was the little boy, the Hajime one, to redeeming himself. It was not even really redeemed because he the way that they explained it in the
it's
episode
not redeeming. It's not redeeming. He was still torturing children.
A little bit.
Yeah, no. No, you don't get that.
But yeah, everyone's again with their doppelganger. You got Joker and Joker's doppelganger and another doppelganger, which is 2-in-1. Another spoiler with that one there. Shinra kicks the moon because it's falling towards Earth. Crazy stuff. We got to see the end of the episode with Hamea. And then Benimaru is the strongest. But we already knew all that. So great episode. Lot.
I like the concept of even in people's minds, they imagine Benimaru still being the strongest, but his strength is so unfathomable that they still couldn't imagine it and still comprehended it. Comprehend it. Like he's still undoubtedly he's like the Gojo of Fire Force.
Oh, easily. He's the one. He is the one. Never the two.
Never the two.
Yeah, I mean, for him to, make that appearance and say, hey, I'm the doppelganger and, I'm gonna take over the real one. We're gonna fight to see who's really the strongest. Because even Benny is like, it doesn't matter who's real and who's not. Like the person who leads Asakusa is the strongest. So let's get the shit over with. And
he
homie
said,
was
"Run
like,
me them
okay.
hands, boy."
Yeah, and then he put a whole Nietzsche around the entire world, and it was like, okay, let's just blow it all the fuck up, and then gone.
Yeah,
gone.
But it also makes sense that even in that moment, he still one-shotted the thing that was probably still the strongest on the battlefield. So
In
seconds. So something Fire Force, at least this part of Fire Force has been very good at, is speaking to the overarching story of the concept of imagination and to the concept of your thoughts literally becoming reality. Because when everybody was squaring off against their doppelgangers, it wasn't a one-to-one clone. It was how people saw him or how people saw them. So the dude who was torturing children for his job or whatever, people saw him as this creepy psychopath and all the tropes of being a creepy psychopath salaryman or whatever. But in actuality, he's like, yo, I'm doing this because this is my job. I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm doing this because I need money, and that's how things work. And even he was like laughing at his doppelganger because he was like, "Dog, you are an exaggeration of a trope." Which
Mm.
Fire Force has done something very, very good in like speaking to the trope and then subverting the trope. And it's like, nah, that's not real. And then even the Shinra of it all, with Shinra going through the different realms and then going to essentially what is hell almost, and then seeing the actual truth and the truth of Hameya and the fact that now she's at peace because the whole world is in despair and now she's at peace and now she can uncover her eyes to the actual truth of the world.
Yeah, that
Really
was dope.
powerful stuff. Really powerful stuff, for real.
Yeah,
I like Fire Force.
like I said, the corner. I guess that wasn't. I shouldn't have used the word redeem there, but to get in the psyche of him just being like, I'm aware of what people think of me, and I don't really give a shit because
Yeah.
I'm making my coin, and the tactics that I'm used, you know what I'm saying? The pillar embraced him when he came back. You know what I'm saying? Like he again, still very much questionable in the beginning when watching it. I'm just like, yo, Sheena, beat up this nigga fool, because why you
It's
like
called
this?
Stockholm syndrome. That's called Stockholm syndrome, is what that is. Same
100%.
thing happened to Beauty and the Beast.
It's an
But
evil world we live in.
Hey,
it's great. Fire Force has been a great philosophical study on what imagination and what thoughts mean and the power that they hold over everything. So I really enjoy that. And then even going to the soul leader of it all, it's still that same philosophical conversation of what does it mean to be useful and what does it mean to be used.
yeah,
So
I mean,
Spoilers. It's all
great
connected.
stuff. Yeah, spoilers.
shout out to
But to
Burns.
shout out to Burn, shout out to the boy. But even to like, I guess I can use that to segue into like Frieren because the concept of Stark being used and it really, speaking of like Soul Eater, it really gave me Soul Eater vibes between like a Meister and their weapon because
Mhm.
Stark was running
You
around
don't
like I
say.
am a glass cannon.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually pretty dope, actually.
Yeah. So
Nice little segue there. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, Stark and Fern, just this was their episode,
easily.
especially Fern, just the gone,
Uh,
gone,
That
not
was
even
stupid.
uh,
yeah.
yeah, but even like to recap the fight, right? So you got Fern, Frieren, and the other chick who wants to touch Frieren in inappropriate ways. Her
Method.
method,
What is
right?
this
And
show
then
turned into? Hey, yo.
listen, man, Gooner's gonna
Turn
goon. What are
into?
you gonna say? You said turned into?
I'm at
I'm about to
episode
say.
16 and people aren't really that freaked out in Frieren.
Did you not see the
Uh,
mimic?
yeah, I was gonna say every time she's in that thing, that's the gag.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I guess if I block that
so
out.
you get all the mages on one end, and then you get Guile and Stark fighting what's his name?
He's a mage
Revan
too.
Revolt. I mean he's a mage, but he's
Yeah.
like I'm getting
Tanning.
my hands dirty
Right.
mage.
Yeah.
He's
He's
like
like a taint.
he's like I'm not gonna hit you with a spell, I'm gonna strangle you. Like he's one
No.
of those.
Yeah.
Because
Revolt is who they're fighting.
Revolt, right? So they're fighting, and as Stark is fighting, right, you watch and you get to see Stark's battle IQ, which is not a thing that we've really gotten before. Because Stark's whole thing has been, I am a hammer. You point me in a direction, I will hit the thing and I will kill it, and that's it. But in this one, you see his battle IQ because he recognizes that all right, the swords can change weight and change density. He tanks one attack, and he's like, oh, I can tank an attack. Cool. And he also noticed that when Revolt goes to do like an attack like that, he drops his guard because we see that later in the episode where Stark takes one of the attacks, making Revolt drop his guard, which then
Stupid enough.
allows Stark to get in the hit and allows Guile to get in the hit at the same time. And you start to see them kind of work in tandem with each other, and they've never fought together
Yeah. Without
before.
even speaking.
Yeah, without even speaking, but that goes to show
That's that
like
chemistry,
Guile's
bruh.
yeah, so like Guile's battle IQ is already high because he's a psychopath. But Stark's battle IQ has been steadily growing as we see him get further and further. And when you think about the dragon fight to where we're at now, where he was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I can do this, to now he's like, nah, I'm gonna stay behind. I know Buddy's gonna spin the block. I'm here with you.
Mm.
And then even seeing like the expansion of the power system because you see Method. using spells back and forth, back and forth. And then she analyzes the fog and she's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get rid of this and just poofs it.
Well, yeah. What was real dope was when she said it was to going back to the philosophy of demons and shit is she's just like saying they're only learning how to do this to kill and then inflict, and they're not looking at you know why the magic is fun or like the nuances of what where the spell's weaknesses could be and all that other stuff. And she's like scoping the entire field of it all, while she's not even really fighting it. She's just getting all the information, and she already knows that Fern is somewhere out there, you know, where her mind is being traced with the fog. She's like, okay, how can I make the playing field even? And as soon as it was even, what I'm saying, the demon was like, well, where did she go? It was a split second. The fog is gone. Where's she at? Boom. Gone.
In the sky.
Done so. Disintegrated. Like, and for her to be that high up in the air from the split second to now, yeah. Fern and Stark.
And you know what's crazy? So there's two small tidbits in the episode that I peeped. They weren't like spoken about, but you see Frieren was behind her.
Yeah.
That means Frieren was there. If shit got a little too out of hand, Frieren was just high enough out of the fog to zap that dude. So not only was she waiting for it, and then even going back to Stark and Giles fight, when Stark tanked that attack and he took the hit, right? You think back to when Frieren was like, yo, the dude that Revolt killed was stronger than Stark. But even Stark in that moment was like, nah, I'm that guy. And he took the hit and then proceeded to hit him with, I didn't know Stark could use magic, which I'm guessing that's what that is, or just an attack or whatever. But when he hit him and once they, he hit him with Cleave from JJK. But like as soon as they started to get the upper hand, they started to break the swords, and they're like, oh, we can really win this. Because now I see there's a chink in his armor because he's not focusing on that. He's not focusing on attack anymore. He's focusing on surviving. We got a demon on the ropes. And even to your point earlier, Desmond, where you were like the demons don't use magic to have fun and they just use it as everyday practice or whatever. Magic is new to humans in this world. They've only had magic for maybe a generation, maybe two generations, because I believe Freeren's teacher was one of the first humans to be taught magic by like elves and shit. But other than that, magic was still new to them at least. So for the demons, it's become commonplace, as simple as like walking or breathing. But for humans, we got this new toy that we're just experimenting with and playing with and coming up with all these spells and stuff like that. So to us, we would use it differently. And that's one of the things that gave Fern an advantage over the demon.
Yeah. And another note from last episode, I said the demon that was reporting under Revolt was a little bit curious about humans and stuff, and that was used in this episode a little bit as bait there, because Guile didn't give a fuck. She thought that she had fatally wounded him, and he's like, nah, like we had already peeped this shit coming. Like we know how y'all operate, and the end goal of it, and scoping out the field. We already knew that you were going to try to use a kid as as
bait.
Yeah, right. As humans needing to protect. But what you're not understanding is that's not my child. I don't know that nigga.
Hey, yo.
To quote a famous basketball player, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. But overall, and also just the last little bit I'll say about Frieren is like, I see where the budget went. I get it. I'm okay with that.
It's like one or two more episodes left too, so
and the animation will be just okay because the animation in these two episodes was phenomenal. But I'm okay with that. I'd rather you blow your bag on two really good episodes than trying to try and spread it out. And now we get okay 10 episodes versus just give me two bombastic fights.
I want to see the rating real quick.
Simple. Yeah.
Looks like 9.7, same as Arthur and Dragon is what it is.
Of course,
if not 9.8.
Yeah,
And
but
the only reason they got a 9.7 is because One Piece fans voted it down.
did they really?
Yeah, for
Uh,
the Arthur thing, at
yeah, that's
least.
Why?
really a thing that happened because One Piece fans are psychotic.
But why?
Nothing else could be successful in anime.
Yeah,
Yeah, like why would they vote it down?
it's the weirdest thing in the world, but it happened.
Oh, and Frieren is still the number one most rated anime ever. Second place still only Frieren, season one.
Damn, really? That's
This,
interesting.
yes,
Hey,
they are one and two of the most rated, highest rated anime ever.
there's only been a few anime that I know that have redefined the genre. That's Yu Yu
Yeah,
Hakusho,
yeah.
uh, One Piece, obviously, the big three in general,
Yeah,
obviously,
You know, I'm
Full
glad you
Metal
said that
Alchemist, and Frieren.
because once this ends, and actually while the fight was going on, when they were saying like, "Oh, you guys only use magic for this way," um, Wisteria Wand and Sword, I recommended it like a while ago. It's about to get a season two coming up real soon. There was a
Hmm.
fight where some dude was trying to use ice magic, mimicking this little prodigy who was like 5 years old, or she did it like when she was two or whatever. So he was able to see like the flaws in how he used the spell versus when she did, and that's what made me think of it. But I'm just hype about this magic fantasy genre getting a resurgence in general because we got that with Witch Hat Artillery. Like it's coming, head on to where it could be up there with just the battle shonen ones. Like
Yeah.
I'm really here for fantasy things to
The
get their
the
praise.
the question is, does Fate count as fantasy?
I'm
Fate
I don't
Strange
know.
Fate?
I'm
Does it
I mean,
count
it
as
counting
has
that
to,
fantasy?
out.
right? Because
It has to, because
yeah,
there's some in heroic spirits and stuff like that. I think I
That's a
don't
good
know.
I
question.
think that's a good
Yeah, what do you
question.
think of the episode, Justin? For Fate Strange Fate, hard cut.
Yeah, so no, I really liked this episode of Fate. The slow down the action a little bit, has some character moments. Right now, everyone's stuck in a weird, like, kind of sort of dimension. Don't ask me how. Spoilers. Gilgamesh is not dead. He is clinging on to life barely.
Can't kill Charizard.
Can't kill Charizard.
Pokemon faint. They die too, but most of the time they faint.
They
They just
only
faint.
die in the manga, okay?
Yeah, Gilgamesh got hit with that faint and then that little revive. Or something, man. They did the wish to put 1 HP left because yeah.
He's definitely at that 1 HP because boy is not looking good. Definitely not coming back anytime soon. And his one friend that could wish him back is like, yeah, but my boy wouldn't want any help. And I'm like, nigga, help him.
I mean, he right though.
His pride would not let that happen.
He
All
right.
right, watch that
He
pussy
right.
die. All that, oh, my pride. Okay, nigga, you ain't gonna have no pride until you're dead. So
Yeah.
cool. I don't know. I
No
enjoyed this
pride if
episode.
you
It was a nice
dead.
slow down considering all the crazy action we had left to right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has
Is
to
that
look right
girl's
pop up.
heroic spirit the fucking boogeyman? Is he the
This-
fucking Hat Man? What is he? He's just a shadowy figure. Is it the fucking Hat Man? Is that what they're doing?
I guess so. Yeah.
Because he looks like the fucking Hat Man. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just a shadowy figure that she calls Mr. Black. And it's just this giant just shadow.
Hey, man, it doesn't have to be a good spirit. They say
That's
heroic,
fair. There
but
was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on one of them shits.
Jack the Ripper was a spirit. Never
Jack the
forget that.
Ripper was the spirit. Let's not forget that. Jack
Yeah.
the Ripper was a spirit. Bride Frankenstein was a spirit as well.
I didn't know
Berserker.
that.
Bad
Oh,
bitch. Yeah. Shorty had a hammer and everything. Her power was electricity. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, Fate
Fate's
really has some of the best fights in anime.
Fate. I was gonna say Fate is just cooking regardless of what they do per episode. They make every episode look beautiful.
You know what's crazy? Fate, like,
Ufotable.
so like some of the best parts of most anime arcs or seasons are tournament arcs, right?
Yes.
Fate is just the whole series is just a tournament arc. That's all it is. It's just one tournament arc. You learn all the players in the first like 3 episodes, and then the
Yep.
rest of it is just hands.
Yeah. And that's the greatest part about Fate. You know, it's funny. I don't want to veer too far off, but have you noticed that there's less and less tournament arcs in anime?
Yeah.
Like legitimate tournament arcs are like
Yeah, My
going.
Hero had one. Black
They they're,
Clover
they're
had
the last
one.
one to have a true tournament arc, if you ask me.
Who, My Hero?
Yeah, like of a big anime. Yeah,
I would say Black
because
Clover. Well, they came out same time.
it came out at the same time, and My Hero, as much as I love Black Clover, way overshadowed that. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they don't. Every time you're about to get a real tournament arc, something happens, so the tournament gets subverted, and you can't finish the tournament. Yada yada yada. And as cool as that is, it's great if we had stories because the tuning exams that happened, JJK that happened. I would really like to just finish a fucking tournament
Yeah. Was JJK a
because
tournament?
yeah, for
Counting game?
sure.
We're
No,
counting games as a tournament?
nah, when they met the school from the east or whatever, when Toto
Oh
popped up for
yeah,
the
when it
first
got
time,
interrupted by the plant dude.
yeah, like I'd like to just finish a
Oh,
tournament. I said this
yeah.
to Autumn before, and I really believe this. When the subversion becomes the norm, it's no longer the subversion. So
That's a
I don't
bar.
know. It's the truth. It's the truth.
That's a
Like,
bar.
Man, really don't know the new age anime like that to where like I can pinpoint a memorable like tournament art other than the sports festival My Hero.
Uh, Chainsaw Man, there is no tournament arc. Hell's Paradise, there's no tournament arc.
it's a rare thing.
Free Run, there was a tournament. Well,
Uh,
kinda.
nah, yeah,
It
If you
wasn't
have
a
to go like,
tournament.
because a tournament is a tournament, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's why we got,
yeah,
I mean, I think that is why we got so excited. I don't think we realize the patterns that we see in our head. Like subconsciously we do, but we probably don't
Oh,
realize them out loud. When we had the tournament for DCKO, so many people were excited for the fact, we were excited for the fact, like, yo, a tournament? A tournament?
yeah.
If we were getting that steadily, it would kind of been like run of the mill, but like we haven't had a proper tournament in most of the media that we watch.
and it actually finished.
And it actually finished, whether you liked it or not. It did have a winner. The winner got usurped, and
Yeah.
then Dark Side, and then blah blah blah. But we had a whole ass tournament, and it happened.
Hmm. We don't really get tournaments.
Then watch Wisteria, One the Story. They go through one too.
I watched the
That's
first.
gonna
You know
be
what's
my
funny?
early recommendation, I
I stopped
guess.
at episode 9 right before the tournament.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, actually, right before the tournament. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Wisteria doesn't have too much episodes anyway, so I mean you could really finish that by like the end of like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually first shout out to Trench Baby Goku, shout out to Nas. I'm rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho right now just to rewatch the Dark Tournament.
Them niggas had 2 tournaments. They really had like 3. They had a
They had
tournament where
3.
he met Genkai for the first time to become a student. Then they had the Dark tournament, and then they had the fucking Demon World tournament.
Demon World Tournament, yeah. I'm rewatching it with my little one.
Yeah, that shit
Hey,
was just a whole bunch of tournaments. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to get back to that in media. Just give me a
Yeah.
just straight up tournament. There's nothing wrong with that.
Straight tournament. Well, I mean that's what Fate is. Straight tournament, no
It's a
words,
live
all
tournament.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, bring back the 90s. Like we're going to do with Lobo. Issue number 1.
Mm.
talk about it, Justin.
That was good.
I'm trying. Lobo issue number 1 was cool. Scotty Young, the writer, and Jorge Corona, the artist. The book is
I actually I actually saw the off grid or off panel interview with Scotty Young, and he was super cool. It was really good actually. They
wow.
went into like creator owned comics was basically what what the next level initiative just sounds like, and he was really excited. He was talking about the blend between hip hop music and comics. Like it was just really good. So shout out to the interview. What is it? I don't think off panel is the name. Yeah, is the
It's
name of
off
the
panel.
thing.
This is
Okay,
so
there we go.
crazy. We're barely a year past starting to do this podcast, and we got Desmond watching whole hour-long interviews of comic book journalists interviewing comic book creators. Holy
Crazy.
fuck.
It's crazy. And
Mashallah.
I was saying that like while I was watching it too, because even he was like, yeah, man, sometimes the writers would get the interview stuff, but sometimes the artists won't. And he is an artist turned writer, or whatever, however you
Yeah.
want to spin that. But yeah, like for me, because again, I wasn't the comics guy when we started this, so that is the growth there. I even watched the Fleece. He's not Fleecy J, but the Deathstroke one. I watched his interview too. Niggas will not know Fleecy J, but that's more Dots and Lines lore. But yeah, man. Shout out to DC Next Level.
What's bizarre?
I didn't read it, but I watched the interview and I felt like I read it.
What's bizarre?
What's bizarre? I watched both those interviews too, and I did not tell you to watch them. So that's crazy. Yeah. I really wanted to highlight Jorge Corona on the art because the art is where the book shines. Mm-hmm. The art is fucking nuts. I'm so mad my computer deleted all the pictures I took of the art. But you know what? There was going to be a limited amount anyway because I want people to buy it for the art. Go get the book because the art is so crazy. Quick synopsis of the book. Spoilers. I don't know how I can spoil this. It's fucking Lobo. He's in space. He's going to kill someone because he's a bounty hunter. The contract gets null and voided. So that is the twist of the story. It gets null and voided because some overlord, I can't call them demons, some overlord aliens come through and buy up basically all the rights to the bail bondsman that Lobo was going to get the money from because they want to do reality TV with him.
That's pretty metatextual there for a fourth wall breaker.
Super. So long story short, they want Lobo to be like the face of this really hyper violent, terrible version of reality TV. So
Lobo joins Zeus Network?
100%. That's the title of the episode.
Yo, I'm picking up Lobo tomorrow, fam. This is wild. This is wild.
Don't get it twisted. You hit the nail on the head. I don't need to talk about this book anymore.
I mean, when you talk about toxic reality TV, that is Zeus Network. They're getting paid off of ratchetness and niggatry.
Yes,
I love it.
I will say the one connection I found really interesting is that they changed their name to Mega Corporation, something to Omega Corporation, which is like, huh?
You put an O in front of it, you said?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna pull up the image. I'm gonna look at my book.
I saw that in I did see that in a Batwoman book. They were talking about Darkseid.
Yeah, and they brought up Omega more than once. It made me go, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, I wonder if we're getting a through line.
So the interview was right then, because they were saying, well, I mean, basically Lobo is already absolute. You don't necessarily have to make it gritty because it's already gritty.
Oh yeah. They were the Omni Mega Plus Entertainment Corporation, and they changed themselves to the Omni. Omni Omega Plus Entertainment Corporation. And he's about to start explaining, and Lobo's like, I don't give a fuck.
I wonder if we're getting a through line between all the books, and that'll be the thing.
That's definitely the through line. Darkseid is. I low-key, I don't want to be an edgelord, but my son's name is Orion. I kind of want to get a Darkseid is tattoo.
You should. Listen, I'll get one with you. That shit hard.
If you guys get bored, look up Tom King explaining Darkseid is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Will do.
Don't do it when you're depressed, though. Don't do it when you're depressed.
Yeah.
Speaking of depressed, for all you people at the end, we got something for you. You've been waiting for this.
Oh, for a long time, apparently.
I hate people.
Because our boy can't have good things happen.
Hey, on the count of three, fuck Paul. 1, 2, 3. Fuck Paul. Here we go, though. Let's get back to DC. Deathstroke The Terminator issue #1, Next Level.
Dog, book was so good.
This book was gas. I mean, I knew I was gonna like the book because I like Tony Fleeks and Carmine Di Domenico. His art has always been crazy. The first time I read his art was for that Rebirth run on Flash, which introduced Godspeed. He's always done action crazy, and this book's art is nuts. Go ahead, I'll let you go off about the book a little bit, Phil.
So in this book, we get a conversation between Wintergreen, who is Deathstroke's like man on the wall, essentially his like spotter for his sniper, to use that analogy. And we get Wintergreen talking to Rose, who is Deathstroke's daughter, pretty much trying to fix the relationship between the two of them. So they're sending Deathstroke on this mission, and the whole book is just him putting belt to ass for like how many pages is the book, Justin?
Oh, 22, and it's a lot.
He's
And
putting
you
belt
get
to
your money's worth
ass for like 20 pages. It's just him being Deathstroke, being the literal fucking Terminator, right? And it's so cool. It's so stylized. You get to see all the things that if you like Deathstroke as a character, except for the weird stuff in the 90s with Terra, if you were like, you know, Deathstroke, current era Deathstroke versus Teen Titans era, you get that, but he's so cool. He's so stylized. He's got the gadgets. He's got the witty banter. He's got the quips. He's got the like, oh, I'm a superhuman. But throughout the book, we get this character study of Slade, right? And it's not Deathstroke, Slade. We get the character study of him as a person, and he's like writing a letter to his daughter because his daughter just wants him to be present and to be better. But he's like, I can't change. I am a murdering person. Murder is in my DNA. I cannot be different. I cannot be loved. However, I did truly love your mother. She saw the weakness in me, and that's why you're here. So we get that conversation. We get his inner monologue of him writing this letter to his daughter. Meanwhile, we get Wintergreen in his ear, like, hey, I need you to. We don't know who the client is. We don't know what the parameters of the mission are. We don't know what's happening, but you have to go this way. You have to go, and still like guiding him the way that he normally would, only to find out the twist in the book is that Wintergreen. Spoilers. So Wintergreen dies. Wintergreen is dead. Wintergreen has been set up. And that's the room that's where Slade is headed to the entire time, is to Wintergreen's dead body. The crazy part is that Wintergreen is still talking to him in his ear. But Wintergreen is dead. We see the body, we confirm it, and then a bunch of soldiers bust into the room, and Slade uses Wintergreen's dead body as a meat shield, and he says, "Sorry, but you would have done the same to me. I mean, listen, still boys, but like, you know,
Like,
You
meat
already
come
shield,
on,
dead.
nigga.
bullets."
Yeah, you
Yeah,
already
You're already
dead,
done,
bro.
yeah.
yeah. Even though he has regeneration and a healing factor, but you know, whatever. Whatever. He could have healed like you know what I'm saying, you know. But either way, so they have this big shootout, and he also realizes that all his bank accounts have been drained.
Well,
So
he doesn't
somebody's
just realize it. Someone says, "I'm going to take everything from you."
oh yeah, I missed that part. Yeah. So somebody
Yeah.
set him up to find his dead. Somebody sent him on a mission to find his dead friend, and also to find out that his bank accounts were drained. You know how petty of a dickhead you gotta be to send a person to go find his dead. You could have just told him or sent him a photo, but no, you
Well,
paid him to go on a mission to find his dead friend, which is crazy.
paid him.
Yeah, paid him. But the
Took that
fact that
money
he
right
still,
back, nigga.
yeah,
Finesse.
hilarious. Yo, he really got scammed.
Oh,
He low
100%.
key got scammed.
How much you
But
want to bet
like,
the dude that scammed him is Nigerian?
I was just about to say
How much
that,
you want to
yo.
bet?
I was
I was
just
Big
about
up,
to say
big up all my Nigerians. I'm just saying, you know.
that. I mean, they be listen, man. Listen, some stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, and that's okay.
Remember one of
That's
them
fine.
niggas stole an airport that didn't exist and sold it?
Legendary.
Yeah,
That's
the,
legendary. What do you
the
mean?
finesse is real.
Yeah, that's the greed they talk about in the Bible. So going back to we get back.
Model.
Wintergreen is dead, but Wintergreen is still in his ear. But we get this interesting moment where Slade is like, all right, now I gotta find the person that's doing this thing and who took my best friend.
Yeah.
So not only does this turn into a revenge story, but it's not Slade is now a good person and now he's going to get vengeance and stuff like that. It's like, no, Slade is still a bad person. He's still
Yeah.
not a good human being. He's still a murderer person, you know?
Yes.
But he's now on a mission to avenge his friend who has fallen, who was his only friend in the entire world, except for his wife, who is also dead, and his estranged children. So it's a great character study of Deathstroke,
Yeah.
while at the same time we get some of the most gorgeous art I've seen in a Deathstroke book. Like the splash pages,
Believe it.
just
Believe it.
they
Insane.
didn't have to do that. They didn't
You'll see it
have to
in
go
post
that
edit.
hard.
Crazy work.
It's so good. It's so good. DC
Actually,
is on what can only be described as a legendary run. Would you say,
No,
Desmond?
for sure.
I was gonna say for the off-panel interview, they do hype up the daughter's relationship and trying to not, humanize Slade, but just make it, nuanced to where you're like, yeah, like the protagonist is still a bad person, but through the eyes of, others, the daughter in this case, I didn't know that the Winter Green thing didn't last more than this one episode issue, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
I
saying?
mean,
That yeah.
it might go deeper than that because he's still talking to Slade, like having real conversation in real time.
I feel like that has to be it's AI or something, right? Because you can use AI now, like right now in current technology, to make your voice sound like someone else's voice.
Yeah,
I would
that's
not
true.
like that. To add that, I mean,
So
I could see the aspect of him just being so much of a murderous person that he's psyched having his friend, trying to, you know, not talk him down, but like be there through him through what's about to be an way more onslaught
no,
of
no, no,
murder
no.
to try
He's
to
he's
avenge.
giving him instruction. He's saying
Yeah.
you have to go through this door. Like they're
Yeah.
talking
They're
as
talking through like
so.
Bluetooth, like a one-way
Yeah,
channel or
yeah.
whatever,
So
a two-way
like
channel.
throughout the mission, he thinks that, or he thinks, but like Wintergreen is talking him through the mission. He said, "Okay, there's this many guards. There's this person up here. There's you got to go through this door." Like actually guiding him through the mission as if he would if they were on an actual mission.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it just sounds like a Mr. Robot thing. Like it's still his psyche. It's just that he's in his head saying that he's getting it from his dead home.
Yeah, yeah. It'll
But we'll
it'll,
know.
it'll be
We'll see.
interesting.
We're gonna
Yeah, it'll
find
be
out.
interesting how this book plays out. I'm very excited for it. I haven't been excited for Deathstroke
Yes, and Teen Titans.
ever,
Oh,
ever.
yeah, that too.
I
Yeah,
gotta be
like
honest. I gotta be honest. His Christopher Priest run was legendary. I will say though,
true.
as a person that really appreciated the run, sometimes it got a little too smart.
What do you mean?
It was just and I really appreciate his writing, but I think I said this before in the pod. Like sometimes he's a little smart for his own good. Like the extra layers on top of like things and the super subtleness of how someone says something and it pops back like 10 issues later.
It's heady.
You know, it's a little heavy, it's a little dense. You got to take a little bit more time to read it, and I'm okay with that. I could totally see how a person would be like, this is too much for fucking Deathstroke.
He's not this smart as a character.
Like I mean,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Deathstroke is not a smart person.
I think he is a smart person. I think he just is a douche.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
I don't think he's as measured and tactical in his own personal life.
yeah. And it doesn't matter how much they try to change him as a character, we will never forget what he did to Terra.
Yeah,
It's just
it's always a weird stain. We're willing to ignore it, but we're never gonna forget. It's like, bro, you were
never gonna
fucking
forget.
year old. I get it, different
Yeah.
times, 18, the 1980s, whatever. But it's like
Yeah.
weird creative choice for you to introduce a character of him year old. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna have to bleep that whole sentence out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
an episode. Bleep it out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's
Hilarious.
hilarious. Let's talk about good old
Scissoring.
Scissoring
Oh my
is
God.
crazy.
Good old.
You're talking about how she snips away the power away from these evil people that are trying to kill her, right?
That's actually accurate, but no. But yeah, go ahead. What happened in this book?
So first off, Greg Rucka's return. I can't say enough how that's like a huge win for comics. It's a huge win for creativity. I've said this before. I'll say it again. They got cold feet about a gay marriage. Of course, there was more ins and outs than that, but considering what the book stood for, considering the fact that this iteration of the character was essentially kicked out of the army or special forces in the military because of don't ask, don't tell. Yeah, to not have a gay marriage be able to be had would be a stain on his creative ideology. Speaking of Greg Rucka, so I see why he walked away from the book. Just putting it out there. We can finally table that because the book is back. I thought the book was really good. I thought it was very good. I thought it was super well written. Because I'm not all the way through with the compact comic, Batwoman Effigy, there was some stuff I had to research after. But the tone of the book and the clear trauma that Kate Kane is going through kind of sucked me in immediately. You know what I mean? Like, this bitch done been through it. All right. Long story short, she's in Greece right now under heavy recovery because whatever just happened, I don't know if it was from the DC KO event or just some other shit that happened to her because she's constantly fighting crime and getting the shit kicked out of her. But she's unpacking the trauma that happened with her and her twin sister. Her twin sister was abducted in front of her, literally snatched out of a car when they were 12 years old. And it's fucked with her ever since then to this day. And she thought she was dead for like 20 years. Spoilers, she's not. She's been indoctrinated into this weird religion of crime, like literal religion, that thinks that either her or her sister have to die to take on the devil. It gets real weird, y'all. It gets real weird. And the last you see of her, she's probably dead. Like Kate essentially killed her sister. So now this weird religion is like going in overdrive. Like, oh, we didn't like sacrifice one of the Kanes the right way, so we have to get the other one. And they're trying to get Kate Kane when she's at her absolute lowest. She is fucked up, super depressed, in heavy rehab, like probably physical and psychological rehab in Greece. You cannot rehab in no motherfucking Gotham. She had to go.
Yeah, nothing good happens in Gotham.
No.
Zero.
But like I said, I love the artwork. I love the pacing. I love the seriousness in the story. This feels like a creator-owned book, like a real creator-owned book.
Three of them things.
Three of them things.
How did you feel though, Phil? How'd you feel?
The splash pages were absolutely gorgeous. The art style was giving like 90s Batman, which I enjoyed. Like I thought I was gonna find it annoying as it went on, but I found myself to like really enjoy the splash pages and just enjoy the colors that they were using. And then even like the subtle lore drops of like the dark side thing. I thought that was really that shit was gnarly. Yeah, that shit's gnarly. I was like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. Next level, I see we're cooking.
So it's just another Omega mention.
No, dark. They mentioned Dark Side
directly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not absolute where it's just Omega. It's DC mainline where they're like, oh nah, we worship Dark Side over here. Like, fuck is you talking about? We bang Dark Side in these streets. So,
which is crazy.
Omega.
He's the devil.
Heil Omega. He is literally the devil of the DC universe. He is the devil. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know much about Batwoman lore. So as I was reading it, I was like, she has a sister. All right, sister. Cool. And it, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the book a lot. I'm gonna pick up the second issue because I enjoyed it, and it really makes me excited for whatever else they're going to come out with. I wasn't able to read Lobo, but like the way you're describing it does sound 10 out of 10. Batwoman 10 out of 10. Deathstroke 10 out of 10. Like you start the run amazing. Like I haven't seen DC like this since since Infinite Crisis. Like I haven't seen it firing on all cylinders like this in a long time.
They're doing a lot right. And I will say, I love Batwoman. I love Deathstroke more though, and that says
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. I really did like Lobo. I don't think I need to pick up issue 2.
Mm.
And the
Yeah,
artwork was great. The artwork was great. I feel like I'm gonna be in the minority in that. I feel like a lot of people are gonna like this because it really is as fun as I said it is.
Mm.
But when they hopped up #2 Lobo was just a fight in space. So, whoever space DC, is, I guess that's who he's going to be fighting. They
Space
didn't
DC.
really, obviously, they didn't spoil. No, because, yeah, they started off saying he's celestial or whatever. So,
We
Mm.
don't know. Well, I don't know. At the
yeah.
end of the
I
issue, it
want to
just
see
shows
him
him.
fight the new gods.
That'd be
I want to
interesting,
see
actually.
him pull up on New Genesis and just put belt to ass for 2 books.
Shit,
That's
I
all I
don't know.
want.
He got to fight. He got
Well,
to fight. He got to fight some heavy hitters.
well,
He has to
what
fight
y'all,
Orion.
Yeah, listen, man. Fight
what,
Orion, fight Highfather.
what y'all singing as
Shit.
praises though, and then probably be my last mention for the off-panel thing. But they were all talking about their pairings, like they treated it for real, like it was creator-owned comic. Like they picked who they wanted, and these people have been working with each other, for other runs and projects. So it's just cool to see, you know, them get to start a one of something that might not have gotten to shine if DC wasn't on an
Mm,
absolute heater.
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. No, for real. If it weren't for literal absolute going crazy, a lot of these books might not be possible because they might not want to pay some of these people to take a risk.
Mm.
Yeah.
Justin, who wrote House of X and Powers of X? Jonathan Hickman?
Jonathan Hickman, yeah, Hickman.
Got you, got you, got you. So it's interesting when you have a creator and you give them carte blanche to do something, and they do something really good, it opens the door for other people to do stuff.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's
It's a
almost
fact.
like that's how the system works, and you don't shoehorn a person and say you have to end your run. You can just do whatever the fuck you want.
I
You
would
can
agree with
create
you.
good stuff if there's not oversight from people who don't understand comic books.
I
It's
concur.
crazy how that works.
I feel
It's
like you're saying something here.
crazy. It's crazy. It's almost like they could do the same thing. They just don't.
We
They?
will. Who's they? I don't want my
Who's
mics cut.
they?
I don't want my mics cut.
Who's that? What? What? They
We'll
got they
talk
got
about
shooters
them.
out
We'll
here.
talk about them later on.
Mm.
One more glazing thing, and then we'll move on to an independent project, kind of. Do you know Absolute Batman has sold 300,000 copies each issue?
Yes. No, I didn't know that, but yes.
I don't think you
Good.
like that is that's
300,000.
insane. They average 300,000 each issue.
Putting
What
up
the
George R. R.
fuck?
Martin numbers.
Well,
That is insane.
in live time, Scott Steiner and who the other guy, I don't know
Joshua
disrespect.
Williamson.
Thank you,
Yeah.
because I did not mean that disrespectfully. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're literally teaching a class right now on how to have generational runs.
Hey, W to them, bro. I can't wait to see it. Scott, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you at MegaCon, bro. I won't glaze too much in person.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
I almost cried the last time I saw him. I almost fucking cried. I had to stop myself.
You said I won't blame too hard, but I did almost cry last
I
time.
almost cried. I was like, I said, listen, your work really helped a lot of people. He's like, oh, thank you, man. I was like, all right, let me get the fuck out of here before I start bawling like a little bitch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But also warranted. Fair. I understand.
All right, let's talk about Invincible. Y'all ain't gonna get me to cry on this fucking podcast. Fuck out of here.
Desmond, you want to talk about the
Yeah,
trailer? Desmond,
Yeah.
you want to talk about the clip?
yeah. Hit us with the shits.
No, I liked how you painted the picture pre-recording about how, wow, maybe Invincible is just a story of Planet Vegeta and yeah, and Dragon Ball Z. So we get the Invincibles trailer yesterday. As of today, they're recording another video. We got the 3 episodes, and we'll cover that. By the time we cover it, it'll be 4 episodes because
Yeah.
we usually record it. But yeah, it was cool to see young Omni-Man what was being depicted in the trailer wasn't so cool. But again, we already know Viltrumites, fatherhood, not necessarily always the best there. Again,
Not in the
just
same
like Dragon
way.
Ball Z, maybe Goku learned from the Viltrumites. I don't
Yo,
know.
Viltrumites being your example of
Yeah.
doing anything with children is horrendous.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy when you think about the concept that Vegeta could have wished his planet back at any time.
Actually, I don't want to be a nerd. He couldn't have actually.
Why couldn't he?
After a certain amount of time, the souls in Dragon Ball they become recycled and become new souls.
Oh, okay.
If you wait too long, you just can't. You just there is nothing to bring back of a person.
That's fair.
Mm.
All right. Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Or he could have went to hell and got him, because they all went to hell. They
But
were not good people.
I kind of want
They were
to,
not good.
kind of dab into what you were talking about with drag, but like I kind of don't want to get spoiled, but I kind of want to still hear what you was trying to say.
Thrag is nasty. No, Thrag. Listen,
No,
I didn't finish
I'm
the
not.
story, but Thrag, you don't want it. Hey, you're gonna want to watch
I've
in person.
read the story. I know how it ends, and
Yeah.
I've read it. I've read it. I won't spoil it for you, because what happens is something that you will not see coming. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it makes sense in terms of Planet Vegeta and all that nonsense. But it's great. It's great. Great
Well,
story.
from what I'm hearing, like this, as far as Invincible story goes, they're probably like right here of like this of omnibus of it.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are maybe a quarter of the way through the story of Invincible.
Yeah.
Wow.
But when we get,
Maybe.
I think by the time this ends, by the time this season ends, they might be about a third. No, there might be a third done
Are we getting a
because
Viltrumite War this season, or?
I don't know.
Right. I would
Yeah, because
assume
the
so.
Viltrumite War is a thing, and then you still got Monster Girl and what happens with Robot. That's a whole thing in
That's
itself.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's a whole thing. And then you got all the stuff that happens after with the coalition, and then you got part two of the war,
Yeah.
and it's so much happens.
It's
Like,
a lot, man. Shout out to
yeah,
Invincible. Like just
yeah,
took
it's
comics and
such
just like, yeah, let's just
it's
make it fucking anime.
yeah, basically
Yeah.
it does have anime storytelling, which you don't find a lot in comic books except for DC. It's that super long form storytelling that's made to be like, all right, this can span years.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
that's really cool about Invincible, to piggyback off what you guys are saying, is it is a battle shonen. I hate to say that because it's like a
Yeah.
different medium, but it's one that got the time to breathe. You know what I mean? Like there's too many. I don't hate, but I dislike the fact that miniseries are such a thing in comic books. Like you need like to get to an issue 50, get to a 60, 70, 80, 100 to really make an actual generational impact most of the time. Because a lot of these miniseries, they come and go and no one fucking talks about them anymore. Like we talk about them. We're like, oh man, wasn't that cool? Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
cool. Like, oh man, I love Mr. Miracle.
Shout out the witches.
Shout out to Witches. Shout out to Witches. Shout out to Scott Snyder. But it's like for something to grow and evolve and really become something that sticks with a generation, like it has to go on for years. And a lot of these writers, because of like budget constraints, or a lot of, from what I've seen, some of these guys, emotional constraints, they don't want to be on a book too long. Books get cut short. And they don't get to have the impact that they would have had if they went for another 30, 40 issues, which is their right. But that's how you transcend the medium. That's how you get an Invincible. That's how you get a Court of Owls being able to be in Gotham, the show, and the movie, and come into an alternate universe and still be just as important. Like you have to go for 50 plus issues.
You gotta try. You gotta go for it.
Try. You gotta go for it.
Yeah. But
what do I know though?
Yeah, I am hype about Invincible. That trailer did give me hope for the rest of the series, and seeing where it goes, and seeing young Nolan and him getting his absolute shit rocked. But that's just the way of the Empire. But also seeing that his daddy is soft just like him in the most Viltrum way possible. because like they're still psychopaths, but he's like, I care about you a little bit, you know. You're my
I don't
progeny.
want to kill you.
Yeah, I don't want to kill. I just want to see you suffer a little bit.
Yeah, like, nigga, what?
Just like they want Spider-Man to suffer a little bit. They
A
want to
lot
let
of
that
it.
man live. A lot of
And
it.
let's talk about Spider-Man.
Mm.
The brand new Day trailer finally came out today, fellas. People were stuck in limbo. People thought it was a fake movie. People thought that the Illuminati had gotten to Kevin Feige and made him not release the movie because there's a whole bunch of wars going on.
Crazy.
But no. We finally got the trailer, and it is what a lot of people wanted to see. A broke, depressed, bitchless, poor, regrettable, useless Spider-Man who has nothing going on in his life besides suffering.
Yes, and they can point to him and like, I relate to that, man. That's what I want to see.
Can I say how much I appreciate y'all? Because I have been having conversations all day about the nuances of Spider-Man from Brand New Day to Man Spider to more what's his name? Moreland? Is that his name? Moreland? Yeah.
Yeah.
All fucking day. And I've had to explain it again and again and again, but there I get to talk to y'all, and it's like y'all know the stuff already.
Do you want to have a full circle moment? It's gonna fuck your head up. You don't remember this. You gave me the book where Moreland is introduced for the first time. You gave that to me in what was I, 9th or 10th grade, and I read all of it in a day.
What comic is that?
Spider-Man, the other. Yeah, you don't even remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the book. I don't remember Gavin, but yeah.
We're mentioning
crazy.
that. Yeah, it's crazy. And look at it, it's like
That's
15 minutes
crazy.
later talking about it on the podcast.
That is full circle. Yeah.
That is a very full circle moment.
The reason I know this is because it a lot of the things and themes happening in this book are directly related to what's going on in the trailer. It looks like Peter Parker is going through a weird transformation, and that nigga has organic webs. If you guys don't know, people don't create webs. No. Just in case you didn't know how anatomy works. He also is still totally disconnected from his friends after the events of No Way Home, which is sad to see. His aunt is dead, so he's depressed. He's also poor. Very poor. I saw a glimpse of that little apartment, and it looks bad.
Yeah. What's crazy is in New York, that apartment is probably like $2K.
Probably $2K. And he's probably selling plasma. Okay. He's goddamn
Spider-Man photos.
Bro. All right. He probably, selling a little tail on the side.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta, donate. Sometimes you gotta donate.
Oh, listen, look at me. I was the king of donations back in the day. You kidding me? When I had to pay school fees, bro, I remember one time I swear to God, I was so broke and something happened. So the $180 I needed to pay for school was out the window. I said, yeah, I'll get it to you in a week and a half. That's how long it took in between days for me to go to different places to sell plasma so I can pay for my school fees.
Listen, the first movie I made, donating plasma.
Yeah, bro. Listen.
Yeah, man. Look at all three of us. Look at that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. But now, back to the Man Spider thing. I mean, they throw out the word. Well, first of all, Banner is in this. His lying ass saying that he wasn't going to be in there. Clearly, we all know that people lie in Marvel shit.
Yeah, stop believing these niggas.
So, but yeah, he throws out the word mutate, and then from then, we get the whole sync of it all, like whose character she's supposed to be playing. Everyone's now confirming that it's probably thinking it's gonna be Jean Grey. I wouldn't mind seeing it, I guess, but
Yeah.
as far as
Spider-Man in the 90s cartoon did have a stint where he partnered with the X-Men. But all the 90s cartoons like crossed over at some point. Right. But he did have a stint where he was at the X-Mansion for a bit.
Trying to unmutate himself because he's becoming Man Spider.
I guess we can call that X-Men 96. And then the actual Amazing Spider-Man I forgot that was 90 something too. But yeah, they had crossovers for
They came
sure.
out 96 too. Same.
Yeah. Same verse for sure. But yeah, it's I mean, I think they said something about we seen as like a Scorpio. I think that was Scorpio in the
That was
trailer.
Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion was in there
Yeah.
putting belt to ass on Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's a lot going on. Punisher, we didn't bring him up either. I mean, yeah.
Punisher. There was a jam-packed trailer. At the end, he's fucking fighting the Hand. Nigga, what?
I think he gets possessed by the demon.
Oh, interesting.
I think he gets possessed by the demon because you remember when he takes the like the door off of that cart or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And the woman that's in there looks at the guard, and then we see the guard look up, and we see like a motion go from the woman to the guard to like up.
Well,
I think that's a demon moving from body to body.
Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot.
New Rockstar's theory said it. That was this Sadie Sink's character as Jean, mind possessing the other people. But who knows?
Does she do that?
More telekinesis too.
Well, we think that it's Jean Grey. Well, they think it's Jean Grey. I don't know who it is. I have no dog in that fight.
Why would Jean Grey doesn't do that?
It's the MCU. They fuck with powers all the time. And she can. She's an Omega level telepath. She can.
I mean, yeah, she can, but I would fucking hope not. Like, I just want I just want one good Phoenix story. Just stop. Phoenix is my goat of a character. It's the perfect representation of duality in a cosmic scale. Stop fucking it up. It's simple. It's easy.
No, I think it is easy because we're fans, but you got to remember that Dark Phoenix saga, it takes a long time. It's a lot of issues.
A lot of setup in general is the lot part.
Yeah, if you're not going to do it, then stop doing it.
I agree. Yeah. But I don't think we're ever going to get it right because you have to submit, you have to put so much into it. It has to be a phase, basically. It has to be a whole fucking phase. It has to be 2 or 3 movies. There's too much stuff they have to do.
Listen, if they give me the money, I could do it in 4.
I'd rather just see Jean as Jean, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that is Jean. Why do people think that is Jean?
Because
are the mutants supposed to be in this movie?
She's a pretty redhead, bro, and it's not MJ.
I don't know. The other name they said was something about. It started with an M. It's not like Mind Crush or something like that.
Mind Crush.
Madhouse, something like that.
I don't know.
Madeline
at the end of the day,
Madeline Pryor,
which is a clone of Jean, so I hope not.
Yeah,
I don't know. Listen, are you talking about Typhoid Mary?
Nah, it started with M. It's on New Rockstar's theory.
Well, God bless him. We could all be dead wrong. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The trailer was really good. A lot of people are very happy. He has a cloth suit. He's depressed and poor.
Yeah.
That's your Spider-Man. That's what niggas wanted. All right. I'm sure the movie's actually going to be good too. So, all right, cool. I'm game. I'll watch.
Bitchless and poor.
Bitchless and poor.
Yeah, but what I hope to see, and I'm surprised they didn't put it in the trailer, is Daredevil's interaction with this, because the Hand is a Daredevil villain.
Yeah, they're probably saving that for the final trailer or something.
Yeah,
I really didn't want them to show that Frank was in here. That would have been a great surprise for
and I'd rather see King if they're going to set up anyone or show. Instead of Daredevil, might as well just show the Kingpin. Just fuck it.
Just fuck it. Yeah, I wonder what Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying if you have him in there, you might as well have Vincent D'Onofrio in there. Like, why not?
Yeah. I wonder what the overarching plot is going to be, because I have so many questions, because the Hand makes sense with Frank Castle, but the Hand doesn't make sense with Spider-Man.
Hey, they're fucking evil ninjas in New York. Spider-Man would fight them. It's still his territory.
Is the Hand in Rebirth? Isn't that what this one is based off of? Rebirth? That Spider-Man story arc?
I have no idea. Oh, you're talking about when he comes back stronger and with those weird web stingers? Nah, I don't remember them in there at all.
No.
It was all about him fighting off Morlun. or more loon?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm curious. I'm hyped for it though. I haven't been excited for a Marvel project in a long time.
I've been excited for a couple things, man. I think the general public though just has moved on, but there's one way to get them back in. It's Avengers or Spider-Man.
Or Robert Downey Jr.
Why not just do all of them? Fuck it.
or Chris
Oh, they
Evans
are. We've talked
or
about
Liam
that.
Hemsworth. Just all the hits.
Come on back, guys. We're doing everything you always wanted.
As long as they don't.
Regression.
Hey, regressing. Yay.
Damn. Well, at least we squeezed in Marvel in this episode, though. Y'all got it.
It was about to be deep the fuck out.
They got one because
y'all don't find it
Marvel.
suspicious. The week I have 3 DC comic books to talk about, all my pictures get deleted. You don't find that suspicious?
Damn, they still got us. Marvel
suspicious?
still got us.
It was a little, yeah. I don't think we since like the first 5 episodes. I don't think
that's
not
never
even
happened.
That's never happened before.
Oh yeah.
Y'all got that
Marvel
though.
Snipers. Listen, Marvel, if you're listening, just let me write and direct 4 X-Men movies. I'll give you Dark Phoenix. I'll do it, and I'll make it good. Help me, help you.
Marvel, if you hear me, when you cast someone as Cyclops, make sure he is strong, built, and taller than Wolverine. Please, for the love of fucking God.
Did you get the read Cyclops?
No, I didn't. It's right here though. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yo, that cover is nasty.
I had to go to a different comic book shop to get cover A because this sold out immediately. And my badass son going scream as we're leaving the comic book shop, like, come on, man, you were cool all day. Like, be cool for like 10 more seconds.
Wait, they only had variants? Weren't those the ones that sell out faster?
Well, this cover's fucking crazy, so I guess not. You know?
Yeah, nah, that cover is actually crazy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. All right, y'all, let's talk recommendations.
Yeah. 2 things. One, can I tell you my favorite Cyclops moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I forget what was happening, but there were Sentinels attacking. Cyclops, Wolverine were in an area, and Wolverine was recanting the Sentinels attacking. And he was like, yeah, we were doing our best. We were fighting. We were doing good. And then we were overwhelmed. And they were on like a football field or something, or like on the edge of like a forest or some shit. And then he says, and then he said, all I saw was red. Because Cyclops took off his visor. And then the panel you see is just a red panel with all I saw was red. And the next panel you see is just everything that was in the distance gone.
Cleared.
Yeah, top 5 favorite moment. But my recommendation is Deathstroke, the Terminator. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 book. I don't even fuck with Deathstroke like that. And I'm like, I'm here for it.
Great book.
We didn't forget about you or the allegations, Deathstroke.
Violence. Killing. All right.
It makes sense.
That's
accurate.
I'm gonna go ahead and recommend. And then again, this wasn't planned, but Wisteria Wine and Sword, just because I am really hyped for these fantasy animes to really bring in like a new age of just appreciation outside of Banner Shonen. Like, it's cool. And shout out to the hype that Solo Leveling got, but the outrage that people had when Frieren didn't win, and them showing up for this season, just like they did with the first season, and then the actual like successors of the genre, getting their own hype in the Kodansha with the Witch Artillery, and it's going to be a really good year for fantasy anime in particular. So Wisteria Sword and Wand, it's like 12 episodes for the first season. So yeah, get ready for season 2.
Okay. All right. And I got to roll with Phil with this. Listen, this is my pick of the week so far. Listen, Deathstroke the Terminator was great. Tony Fleece, Carmine Di Giandomenico. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's an Italian name. Incredible. High action. I'm following an asshole who really should be killed, who's writing a letter to his daughter the entire time, and he's going on a revenge story. But it doesn't feel cliche at all. I'm with it. You got me.
Yeah, here for it.
Shout out to Next Level Delivery, man. That's good to hear.
Next, out the fucking gate too. Like this is the what? It just
Yeah,
started.
3 really really good books on the same days. Woof.
Yeah, I thought they were going to split that out, man. That was wild when we figured out that
No,
last pod. I was like, man,
Yeah.
belt to ass, belt to ass.
fight
Yeah,
back,
I'd be
fight back.
fight back, nigga.
Fight back, Marvel, fight back.
I'm really interested next month to see how much each book sold. And we'll never find out official numbers, but how as far as ranking goes, like it's a number one, so I'm sure it's going to sell well. But how well is it going to completely take over the top 10 spots? I don't know. There's a lot of hype behind these books.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. That was another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Please like, share, subscribe, be kind to each other, read a comic.
And let Spider-Man be happy. One time, bro.
Be
Once.
happy, just once. Let him have bitches. Let him have some hoes.
Goodbye.
It's never going to happen.